Nice to see you. Look, we're dressed similarly. How about that? That's exciting, isn't it?
That's nice.
Yeah.
Oh, that is good. You ever do this trick to give you the nice shoulders?
Oh, I didn't know that trick.
Oh, yeah.
What do you do?
You'll learn it eventually. You,
How are you? How's your family?
They're doing great.
Good.
They're
Good.
great. I got a wife, got 3 kids.
Right.
I like the kids. I like my wife too, but the kids are disease carriers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What age are they?
10, 8, and 4.
Yeah.
And we were just, we're on the big family vacation, started Friday. 15-hour drive from here to South Carolina, where I'm from.
Ooh, boy.
We get all the kids in the car, loaded up, the dog in the way back. We got the rocket box on top. With, we threaten the kids to put them in the rocket box if they're quiet. And 1 hour away from home, my youngest starts throwing up.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Sorry to hear that. Yeah.
That's parenthood.
Yeah.
Right there.
Exactly.
Before you get married, you think that being married is making love on a mountaintop in a thunderstorm. It's passion.
Yeah.
But then you find out it's your son throwing up on you for 15 hours.
And then, of course, it kind of works its way through the family. Is that how it goes?
I'm the last to go. It's gone my wife, then it went through Madeline, then Peter, and then John. And I could pop at any minute.
How long?
I'm feeling a little flirpy. You got a trash can or something back there?
We don't. And
You don't?
I'm sorry you're feeling flirpy. But how long would it last once you're stricken?
24 hours.
24 hours. So
24 hours,
24
yeah.
hours.
24 hours. So the next day, we called it. We called it that day. Like, we're not going to do this. So the next day, 24 hours later, we're fine. 5 minutes into the next car ride, boom, off he goes again.
Oh, my goodness.
Maybe you and I should work out some sort of signal so I could tell you if I'm about to go.
Yeah, that's not a bad
Something
idea.
subtle.
Yeah.
Like if I do this in the middle of the interview, if I start going,
Yeah, that's fine. All right. That'll be good. Many guests do that who are not sick. Now, was it about a month ago or so you were at the White House Correspondents Dinner? Now, what an honor.
that was a great night. It was a real honor.
It's the press corps, the White House press corps, is that what
Everybody
it
in
is?
the White House press corps, everybody was anybody in Washington and President Bush.
And the idea is we... And the idea is we roast the big shots.
Right. Yeah, you go up there and you do your material for the president. And I have to say, this year, they gave me a very respectful silence. You're a comedian. You know how great it is when you do like 20 minutes of material and they just get quiet and they listen. They don't want to miss a word. They like the first joke so much they say, shh, I don't want to miss any of the setup.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you get to meet President Bush?
He is so nice. He's such a charming guy. He was really nice to my mom. That's what I'll say.
Right.
Yeah.
And did he have any words for you?
Yeah, he had a word for me.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. It spoke volumes.
You're like in now.
Yeah, he said, well, have some fun out there.
Yeah, have some fun out
Yeah.
there. And did anybody warn you about not being too hard on the president?
Some aides came up to me beforehand and said, are you gonna be nice? I said, I think so.
Yeah. Well, good. I'm glad you...
I had a wonderful time. More importantly, my mom had a great time.
Yeah. How are...
It's very important for your mom.
Well, it's nice that you can do things for your family like that.
My whole family was there. Everybody in the family was there.
And how are things on the Colbert report? Are we still calling it the Colbert report? Or
Yeah, we have not found the pronunciation of that T yet. We don't know where we left it. It's good. It's good. We're on right now, actually. We're opposite you right now on another show. Yeah, exactly, on Comedy Central. And I'm actually telling my audience to watch this show tonight.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Take all the help we can get for heaven's sakes.
Sure. And I'm sure you would do the same thing for me.
And what do we do on the Colbert Report?
On the Colbert Report, it's like a news
segment
satire show. Like the Daily Show is like a parody on the headline news. I'm more like Bill O'Reilly.
I see.
Yeah. I speak from the gut.
Right.
I'm not a fan of facts or books, Dave. Books are elitist, Dave. Who's Britannica to tell me the Panama Canal was built in 1914?
Exactly.
If I want to say it was built in 1941, that's my right.
Sure.
I'm an American.
To be uninformed.
Absolutely. Yeah.
The movie Strangers with Candy. Now, this, of course, was a television show that you were involved in.
Yeah,
and now a film and a labor of love because it's you and a lot of your friends who work together.
Yeah, it's a
including Amy
great
Sedaris.
movie.
And how do you know Amy Sedaris?
Amy and I were actually hired on the same day at Second City in Chicago, which is an improv theater. And we didn't work together actually for a few months. The first thing we ever did together was a show. We got hired to do a show for McDonald's Christmas party because the big headquarters of McDonald's are in the Midwest. And the first thing we did together was me, Amy, and Paul, who directed the film, we sang the McDonald's menu to a combination of Ode to Joy and the Hallelujah Chorus. So the only parts I remember are English muffin with some butter, biscuit with sausage and egg. Hamburger, cheeseburger, quarter pounder with cheese, Big Mac, fillet of fish, McDLT, McRib, Shamrock Shake for the holidays.
Tremendous, just tremendous.
Thank you very much.
Excellent gig.
Yeah.
And were you invited back?
Sorry?
Were you invited back?
I was invited back to many of their restaurants. Anytime I wanted. They have a special drive-through window for me.
Yeah. So now, the movie Strangers with Candy, it's odd. Tell people what's so odd about it. It's fundamentally odd, isn't it?
Yes, it's deeply weird. It is, it's the story of a 46-year-old high school freshman named Jerry Blank.
Right.
And we came up with the name Jerry Blank because we couldn't think of what her last name would be, and we left it blank in the script.
And it seemed to work.
It seemed just ugly enough. And she's a 46-year-old high school freshman who she drops out of high school when she's 14, and she becomes a boozer, a user, and a loser. And then after she gets out of jail years later in a therapy session, somebody says, "Pick up your life where you left off," and she takes it literally.
Right.
And she goes back, and she takes all the concerns of an ex-junkie, ex-prostitute, ex-con man, and goes back to high school.
Yeah, and she has newly been released from incarceration.
Yes, and this is a prequel to the series. She's just been released from the prison, and her father is in a grief-induced coma from when she ran away when she was 14. He's been in a coma for 32 years, and she's trying to prove that she's a good girl.
To win him back
to win him out of his coma.
Consciousness, yes.
And the coma might win. We don't know.
What do you know we'll see here in the clip? Do you have an idea what it is?
I think this is the very first day that Jerry is back in high school at 46, and she comes into my classroom.
All right, here we go. Strangers with Candy. Very funny. Yeah. How is Amy? She good? Have you seen her lately?
Amy's fantastic.
Good.
She's great.
The film Strangers with Candy opens in New York City June 28th, and then after that, I guess, around the country. Is that
worldwide? Yeah.
There you go. Nice to see you. Thank you very much. Stephen Colbert, ladies and gentlemen.